Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Unfiltered, where we have the realest conversations, no filters, no bias, just vibes and truth. And if you've not been following us on all of our socials, this is the time to do that so that you can be a part of the conversation. We're on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook at Dominion Broadcast, and on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Dominion Cast. Kindly hit the subscription button now and be a part of the ever-learning community. I'm your host, Anoluwa Olajide, but everyone calls me Annie. And today, I know this topic will touch some nerves. Who cares? I don't care. But we're talking about a topic that's everywhere, from social media to the streets, from schools to conversations in churches, and even in politics environment, like political environments. And the topic is LGBTQ in Nigeria. Is it a Western influence? Is it reality, or just a mental disorder? Now, this conversation isn't about attacking or defending anyone, but it's about understanding what is really going on, what's influencing it. Is it a social media shift? Is it a new awareness, or maybe just confusion? Let's talk about it, really. And you know, I'm not doing this alone. With me, as always, is my beautiful, delectable, gorgeous, amazing co-host, Sarah.
Hi everyone, it's such a delight to be another interesting, insightful, and fun-packed edition of Unfiltered. Of course, my name is Sarah Isesu, but you can call me Sarah.
All right, thank you so much, Sarah, for coming on the show today.
Thank you.
And joining us today is someone who's ready to share insight and a perspective on this topic. She's a beautiful, gorgeous, amazing filmmaker, a storyteller,
a round of applause,
YouTuber, content creator, and an actor. Please make welcome Olajomi Adeyemo,
Ooh.
also known as Shy Fola. Come on, give it up for us.
Are you really shy?
Thank you for
You look good. I love your glasses too.
Thank you so much.
So dramatic, but then
Drama full body.
I'm dramatic now.
Oh,
Are you joking? Are you joking?
Fola,
Thank you so much.
Okay, so let's just start with this LGBTQ these days. It feels like every time you close your eyes and open it, they're always adding new letters to it. Because I feel like growing up, the only thing we know is LG, which is lesbian and gay. Going forward, we add this LGBTQ. It makes it 5. Later, I saw that there's a IA or AI, whatever thing it means. I don't want to know what it means, honestly speaking. But I think every time we keep having new things added to it. Where do you think we should draw the line as regards this whole thing?
Well, I don't think you should draw any line because there's no line
really?
to draw. Like, there's no line you're meant to draw.
Okay.
Yeah, so why are you trying to draw lines?
Hmm.
No, actually, why are you trying to?
So are you saying that we should just let them be? We should just let that community be as they are?
Yeah, you're saying we should just let them be. Like you have any choice? Like, why are you trying to not let them be? Does that make sense? Like, and the way you know, you said before we had just LG.
Yes.
That was because there were limited words or definitions.
Oh, now they are more exposed than they are
more
a lot of knowledge.
We have definitions now. You get? We have words for them. So that's why the words keep expanding and they keep becoming more. If that makes sense. So yeah.
Sarah, do you know I listened to an interview and this lady asked the guy, how many genders do we have? Honestly speaking, you could have just answered 2, 3, 5. And this is how people feel in examinations. Explain, not list and explain. But you go ahead and list it.
It was eager. He was so excited.
This guy said, he didn't even answer the numbers. Do you get me? He said, we have cis men, cis women, trans women. So and I'm like, so the girl was like, no. You say male, female before you start saying all of those things. And I'm like, when did we get to this point? Because if I'm raising a child, do you expect me to start telling my child that there's trans men or there's trans women or it's not just male and female? So I want to ask that, do you think the world is becoming more, are we beginning to understand them more, or we are just more confused about the situation?
Okay, that's a lot of questions.
For real, actually.
But I would start with I wouldn't say the world, our world, right, Nigeria. I wouldn't say Nigeria. We're starting to understand them. right?
I feel like we're confused.
No. It's. I'm going to speak on both sides, right? We are confused, yes, because we feel like it's kind of absurd when we see people come out and they say, I'm gay, I'm a lesbian, okay, I'm a trans and all of that. It's confusing. I mean, you're making everything so complex. At the same time, we're not understanding them. I mean, these people, this sect of people that feel like you guys are going crazy. I mean, you are going wild, so extreme, right? So they're not understanding them. But I just want to put it out there. I mean, just like Fola said, right? It's why are we bothered? And I will answer that question. I feel as a society we should be bothered because we're in the same society. It's not as if these people are they are living in another planet. Maybe they are living in Saturn or Neptune. We are all in planet Earth. So we should be concerned, right? Actually. It's our business. This is from another angle, right? So I feel like we should actually be concerned because just like you said, raising a child, and I'll be telling my child that, okay, the male and female gender that you know is beyond that. We have so many other genders and all of that.
Because
right?
by the time I'm going to give birth, so they're probably not going to just meet the two male and female thing, because by then, even now, we already have.
It shouldn't be a problem enlightening your child,
of course,
about that and all of that. But the problem now is the confusion it will bring to the child, because the child will feel like, okay, genetically, biologically, we have male and female, boy and girl and all of that. I don't know per se though. Okay, so it's a genetic disorder. It's a biological disorder because we are used to the norms. We are used to male and female, but you are bringing something complex, something beyond what we know, something beyond the 1, 2, 3. ABC that I'm aware, that I know. So it's affecting me. It's affecting so many people out there because some people are trying so hard to fathom, to understand how. So when you ask some of these people, so how do you recognize a male? How do you recognize a female? They tell you it's a feeling. I mean, I'm not against them. I'm of the opinion that it's your life. Do you? But at the same time, I can't expect someone like Annie. I can't expect someone else to follow my lead or to have the same opinion that I have. I don't have a problem with you, and I don't like you, I don't dislike you either. I'm just very neutral, right? It's your life. You're an independent individual.
Are you sure you're very neutral with them? I'm very
neutral, but neutral in the sense that I don't like you and I don't dislike you. Because I mean, I don't care. It's your life, but it's a problem in our society.
Yes,
because so many people are trying to fathom. What do you mean? So where is the confusion part is they'll tell you that they like, okay, the gays will tell you they like men and they like female.
How is that possible?
So they are bi. They are bi. So what's the essence? So you are going, how will I put it? You are contradicting the nature. You are contradicting nature. You are contradicting biology and genetics. Do
you know somebody even mentioned that somebody like this guy, I've forgotten the show in particular. So was telling, he's a host on that show. So was telling the guest, which happens to be a gay. I don't know if you know the guy. He's a gay activist in Nigeria, and he was telling him that you have the choice to have just stayed as the male that you are. And he said he doesn't have a choice. And I'm like, why don't you have a choice? And he said that he was giving birth to like that. And some people took claim to that they are wired like that. Do you think people are actually wired that way? You mean my Lord and Savior look at you finish and say, go into the world and like men as a man? I don't
quite get that.
He said that it's not a choice, you know. You
like
can
it was
decide.
Born that way.
He said it was born that way. That is the way he was born to come into the world.
No,
it was born a man and coming into the world to like men, not women.
I mean men, rather.
Do you get? So he's destined from heaven to get married to a man as man. You sound
there. Sorry.
So what do you think?
You're asking if I think that God created him to be a man.
Okay.
Just like he said in the interview.
To want men.
I think God created him to be a man. I don't. As far as you've been given birth to, you now have the will to be. You have the right to be whatever you want. So there was nothing infused to him that okay, go like this and be like this. Do you get? So I don't really get what he meant by God created him to be.
So I didn't really jump to this thing. We contradict the whole thing.
Letting us know that the transgender thing is a thing brought from heaven. The lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, all of it. It's fine. Sarah, please let's go to our vox pop. For real, I'm just tired.
Oh my God, the conversation is getting heated and I'm loving it. I swear. Don't let it confuse you.
Oh my God.
We're going on a short break. I want you to enjoy our Vox Pop segment where we have people on the streets, hear their opinions. I mean, they gave us their views, their suggestions on what they think about today's topic. Keep it locked. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Makes any sense because number one, it's not morally right, and then it is like mental disorder. I don't think it's something that should happen in Nigeria. Even those countries that are practicing it, I know that some of them are also dropping it. Like US is complaining about it recently. It's just that they cannot totally eradicate it. But it's a no-no in Nigeria. LGBT.
Okay, so I think it's more of Western influence. Why do I say that? Let me cite an example. There's this young man that used to be the fellowship leader while he was in school, and then he traveled outside of the country. A few years later, he started posting pictures, and then what does that tell you? It tells you that he's about to marry a fellow man. So you begin to wonder, how did he get to that point? For someone who was a leader in his fellowship, did a lot of programs, brought people together. So I think it's more of Western influence. Sometimes when our young ones, the leaders of tomorrow, when the young people, the youth travel outside of the country and then they mix with certain persons over there, it becomes easy for them to say, okay, I want to start dressing this way. Okay, I want to marry my fellow man. Oh, I want to marry my fellow woman. So I think it starts from there and it's not such a good one. So it doesn't matter the country that you travel to. I don't think it should influence your cultural values as a person. You should always remember where you come from, where you were given birth to. So it doesn't matter where you travel to. Apart from that, I think it also has to do with the mind. There are some books, when you read them, if you're not careful, you might start doing the things that you would not do on a normal day. So the Western influence and, of course, the mind, we must do a lot above that. It doesn't matter the books you read. And I want to say that you should be careful of some books that you read that can make you compromise easily. And then when we travel, when we leave our space to other countries, let's ensure that we maintain that cultural value that is ours.
Okay, I think it's a mix of the three: Western influence, mental disorder, and reality. How do I mean? For Western influence, time was before now, you would not be exposed to a lot of cultural activities, cultural behaviors and behavioral patterns and all that, because you do not have access to what's obtainable in China, in the US, and just in the same day. But now, with your phone, you can just get every of those things. And in a way too, the things you see consistently, you become. It's more like a law of attraction kind of something. So.
Some people say that it's a Western problem. Some people say that it's a mental disorder, and other people say it's a reality. But behind the scene, my co-host and my guests, they've been trained banter. So I want to actually listen to Fola. Fola, what do you have to say about the person that talked about the mind? Because I think that is where you really had a point.
I actually want to talk about two people. Okay. Now, first of all, the morality part. Why tell me what my moral should be? Why are you trying to tell me that, okay, so someone else's moral should be mine?
As the morality?
I don't know, but my own morals cannot be the same as your morals.
Yes.
So are you calling LGBTQ immoral?
No.
I think what she's trying to say is morality is not something universal. Morality is not. So my morality, what I see as morality is different from what you see as morality.
Oh,
so to us it is immoral, but to them it is not immoral.
Different perspectives.
Okay, so they see us as the immoral person. We see them as
right
immoral.
now, they will see us as immoral, but we see them as
like. No, they probably don't even see you as immoral. Like, so why
would draw the line now? That's the question. That's my first question. So we'll draw the line and let them know. Okay, maybe.
Do we have to
I think the problem is trying to draw the line. Why can't you not just do your stuff? Why are you trying to impose into someone else's life, or you're trying to?
We're not trying to impose, but we're just trying to say that the things that we've always known. Okay, tell me when LGBTQ came into existence.
I think it has always been in existence.
From when? Like, can you trace back?
I can't. I mean, since the start of humanity.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I am, definitely.
Yes. What's your
People
proof?
have always been like this.
You can make research after this.
Saying,
so, from the start of creation. So,
yes.
Are we trying to say that for fathers.
Ancestors, yes, now. I just said Yoruba Orishas, Daome, Dogon, like Yoruba deities. They had.
And the part where somebody said, the lady said something about Western cultures influencing us. I don't think that's it. I think what the Western. No, it's not though. I think what the Western culture brought, or what the West did, was give us a platform or a voice. That okay, you can actually speak about this, because I think in Nigeria people could not particularly talk about it. Because it's seen as a bad thing.
Is that exactly what this man did as at 2004, if I'm very right? This gay activist in Nigeria, that he came out openly to talk about these things, and it feels like you're not supposed to talk about it. Why you this in Nigeria, all of that. So they really went after his life. They wanted to actually kill him, according to
that's a problem.
And that's a problem. So
yes,
that's like,
why would you want to kill somebody?
No, I feel like, okay, this is the problem.
Extreme.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't ask them that why did they want to kill him. It's because we all don't have the understanding of what they are doing.
Exactly. That's
the people that wanted to kill him see it as what he's doing is bad. Do you understand? It's because we are in a society where we feel like let everybody just be, let them do what
exactly. There's freedom. But I know that there's limitation to that freedom, but there is freedom.
I don't think it was like that then, for them to think that let everybody be. Because, no, for them to think that let everybody be, because
no, okay, so this is strange. Where I actually saw somewhere that when colonialism I love it too. Where colonialism started in Africa, Western rules, Western principles, they tried to, eradicate. They actually tried to eradicate it. I think there was a law they passed in the 90s or thereabouts. They passed a law to eradicate it. They saw it when they came. I can't remember, but it was in the 90s. They actually tried to eradicate it, and they did, just like I mentioned, they did. But now it is resurfacing. So it has always been there. I don't believe that's a misconception. So Westernization did not bring or did not influence homosexuality into our society, African society precisely. It has always been there. African society is not void, is not alien to homosexuality, really. It has always been there. It has really, it's just because I feel like the religion I don't want to say they made, like, they brought to us or entice, right? But the religion they brought to us,
definitely.
I would say we Africans, we are extremists of that religion, in the sense that those that bought the religion, we are not doing more than the people that bought the we are doing more than our hair, our shade, something like that. So I think it's our religion that is making it seem like it's a wage war. And the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, an average Christian will back his or her argument up with the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, how God, destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah because of homosexuality. But like I used to say again, this Bible, okay,
it's definitely,
don't go there.
Don't
go there.
Me, I'm not going there. I hate my conversation.
I was not there when it was filtered. I think that I want to talk about this before I actually go to the next question I want to ask. I saw this video where they asked, okay, this guy was saying some people are beginning to term themselves as helicopter, werewolves, and all of that. And it's not lying, for real. And then it was there I discovered, for my few years on earth, I don't know this particular sentence. I'm not even joking. Like, on top of the dictionary where they read, I have never seen this particular word for once. Maybe I've seen it, but I don't know what it means. And it is neo pronouns, meaning that they don't want to be identified as he or she.
They just want to exist. Like,
but why?
Why not?
So I will not say that Fola Jomi is Fola Jomi. I can't say she's a girl. That is the confusing state.
I also want to
please do it in 30 seconds because we don't have time.
Now in the Vox Pop,
defend your point.
The Vox Pop, the lady spoke about a former pastor becoming gay.
She's not a former pastor. She's not a former pastor. She said she saw a guy online.
Was he a guy online?
She said a guy online. That the guy is a pastor in Nigeria.
I promise you, that guy was always gay. Like, he knew deep down that he was gay. But because of Western culture, the way we're evolving and stuff, that was why he was able to come out. So your pastor did not become gay. He is gay. Your pastor is gay.
The gayism has always been.
Oh, great. I think I understand what both of you are trying to say now. But before we go deeper, please, I want to go on a short break. We need this fresh air. because actually, I think I'm the only person that needs this fresh air at this point.
We need
Sarah and Fola, they are okay.
I like the way
they are eaten up, but me, I need fresh air. I want to
I don't
breathe.
even know what to say.
Right now, I want to go on a short break. When we come back, please stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. This conversation, you really need it. Please don't go anywhere. As you see our fun fact on the screen. All right, welcome back from that fun fact segment. So I wanted to say something, and I would love to read it out because I wrote it down and it's needed. So we talked about the evolution, the confusion, and the culture shock, but how can we have these conversations as young Nigerians without promoting hate or bias? I'm so unapologetic about it. I have so much hate. I'm transphobic, homophobic, anything phobic that you can put. Please put. Me, I'm not in Fola and Sarah's shoe. Me, I will say it as it is. I am homophobic, transphobic, anything phobic. Please put it there and put my name. And but how can we have this? Because one thing I've realized is that ignoring it doesn't make it make sense actually. And for people watching who might not agree with the LGBTQ lifestyle, what's the healthiest way to engage, especially online, without being hateful like me? So please feel free to drop it in the comment section. How do you think that we can actually talk about it without being the person, the transphobic, the homophobic, whatever thing? How do we go about it? So please feel free to drop it in the comment section. We'll be waiting to receive them and read them. All right, so we're going into our game segment, which is going to be fun, a little bit fun. So I'll be reading out the question for Sarah and Fola. So they are going to be answering that on their board. You're actually going to see it on their board. So let's go. So this thing is about real or myth. I think I know Fola's answer already, so there's no need, but it's fine.
So
Let me just read it. I think I know. I think I can actually predict Fola's answer, but let's go. The first one says you're going to put it on the board. Is it a real or myth? So the first one says you can be born in one gender and identify as another. Is it real or myth?
You can be born in one gender.
You can be born in one gender and identify as another.
I mean, the answer is obvious now.
Yes, now it's on our faces.
I feel so disappointed.
It's on our faces now.
But let me write it in capital letters so you.
Okay, let me write it.
You see very well.
Please, can you show it to the world? Let the world see what you have to say. Hey, good, a big good.
Real.
Mine is real.
Small letter real.
Too.
Capital letter real. It's real like mad. Sorry.
Hey, Sarah.
It's real now. I mean, it's our reality. It's happening. Okay, so the gays we have, this is it. Yeah, mine is real. 2 reals. So that is just to show how real it is. It's on our faces now.
Audience, can you see how confused I am? I've never been this confused in my life before.
I mean, like we're talking about
no
this.
problem,
like,
no problem.
It's happening.
I think you're confusing yourself. Like just leave them.
Don't worry.
So these people that acknowledge or they identify themselves as gays or as lesbians,
don't worry.
They were giving birth to as females or males now.
It's not my question.
They saw life.
It's my question now.
I'm a different gender.
Which lights? Which lights? Where is the one that give them? You are the never that brought lights. You people should. You guys should wear yourself.
I'm not saying lights are light scared. I said lights.
I cannot say I cannot say I'm what I'm not now. Tomorrow I can feel like a table. Yes, I'm a table.
Fola, that angle that you are going to, I don't know.
No, actually, allow me be a table.
Of course, I will allow you be a table.
So you are transitioning from being a person to being a thing. So from a she to a it.
I have it
came on the show.
Excuse me, guys. The next question and the last one. It's impossible to be religious and queer. Real or myth? It's impossible to be religious.
Oh, perfect. Thank God.
It's impossible to be religious and queer.
Yes.
It's impossible.
Religious in what sense, though?
I don't know, because at this point,
Okay,
you're supposed to know your answer, because you
explain
have
better?
made me go
So
through
I
a
think
lot
my
today.
answer is still the same. Real, it's impossible. I agree with that. I would explain, actually.
Well, I'll say myth.
Oh, myth. So
Okay.
should I go
Sarah,
first?
please, in 30
Okay,
seconds,
so
please.
the reason why I said it's
30
real,
seconds.
because really, okay, that was why I asked her what sense of religious whatever you're saying. So you can't call yourself a Christian and you say you are a lesbian. Okay, you see, going to church is not, okay, you can be going to church
can be a
or
church goer and not a
praying,
Christian.
listening to gospel music does not qualify you
As
or
a
does not
Christian.
qualify anybody. I
Okay.
mean, you cannot say you're a Christian because of that. So when I say you are religious or you're a Christian, I acknowledge you to, okay, you believe in God. You believe in the gospel. You believe in the death, the burial, and the resurrection of Christ. And if you do all of these things, you cannot, you are just confusing yourself. You're scattering your
Okay,
head.
Fola, what do you
So-
have to say?
I think it's myth
Okay.
because it is based on your definition of religion, to be honest. If you like, say
Oh,
that
wow, really?
because I'm a Muslim now, I cannot be gay. I don't care what your imam has to say about, but I am a Muslim. I believe in Allah. I believe in God, and I can decide to be gay tomorrow. Now, if your imam has a problem with that, or your clerics, your afa has a problem with that, that's their wahala. I will
But
pray.
these religions are against these things.
Okay.
So I don't think, I disagree with that actually.
Then-
because these religions are
Then
against
that
it now. You
means
can't-
maybe I'll leave your religion for you.
exactly.
But I
You
will
cannot
still
be religious
believe,
and be that.
I will still believe in what I want to believe in.
Oh, no,
Thank
so
you
you-
so
you
much,
free, baby
guys.
girl,
Thank
believe
you
in
so
whatever
much,
you wanna
guys,
believe in. So
for
free.
coming on today's show.
We'll talk about this after the
And
show.
for taking the show. Because
lot of it, please.
at this point, I don't know what to say, but it's fine. Actually, guys, this conversation has been insightful, so to speak, real, and honestly needed. Whether you agree or not, whether you're like me or like Sarah and Fola, it's important that we keep having these discussions respectfully, openly, yes, and with empathy. Big thank you to our guests for joining us and sharing a third with us today. We're super excited and grateful. And to you watching, remember, Unfiltered isn't about choosing sides, it's about choosing to understand yourself. I'm Anolua Olajide, your host, and also,
Sarah Isai also Sarah.
till next time, we say stay thoughtful, stay respectful, and of course, stay unfiltered.
Unfiltered.
Bye.
Bye.